Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays with Michelle and Paul, also known as Red Wagon Bakery.
Hi.
Hi. We're going to wait for a few people to hop in here this morning and then we're going to get started. This week's theme is stuffed. So everyone is doing stuffed things. Good morning, husband. Good morning, Danny. Hello, welcome in. My name is Michelle. I'm joined with my husband, Paul, today. Welcome in, guys. Hi, Andy. Welcome in. Hello, Rose. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Crafty Tracy. Welcome in, guys. My name is Michelle. I'm joined with my husband, Paul, today. He's going to come over and say hello as well.
Hello.
We are Red Wagon Bakery. This week's theme on FoodTokTV, you are watching FoodTokTV. We are a group of creators that go live every single day, multiple times a day, 7 days a week. So there's something for everybody here. Today we are going to be making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. We are the bakers. We are Red Wagon Bakery. So make sure you're giving the FoodTokTV page a follow, and we're going to go ahead and hop into it this morning. Let me get this down here where you can see myself as well as the mixing bowl here. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome in. Now we down here where you can see myself as well as the mixing bowl here. All right, good morning, guys. Welcome in. Now we are, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I had a tickle.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome in, guys. Hi, or go ahead.
No, you're fine. I had a tickle.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome in, guys. Hi. We are cottage law food bakers, which means we bake out of our home in the state of Illinois. We sell our baked goods in every county in Illinois. And we are the only bakers, the official bakers of FoodTokTV. There's lots of bakers on here, but we're the only ones that do it as a professional, everyday thing. So we're going to be starting today with 1 cup of already softened butter, which is 2 sticks. And this recipe is actually already on. Hi, I'm Marilyn. Hi, Jessica. We are, this recipe is already on the FoodTokTV website. What's wrong? Hold on, my son just came out. Good morning, guys. Make sure you're giving our page a follow and double tap that screen for us. The more double taps you're able to give us, the more it pushes us out into the system. So we got 1 cup of butter going in.
And I will tell you, I am watching, kind of just watching comments, but I will say that I am a few seconds behind hers. So if you comment and we don't get to it right away, I will. It might just be a second because she has a hard time multitasking.
Yeah. If you've never been to our show before, welcome. It's full of ADHD and good times. Is Kai okay?
Yeah, he was just asking if he had you.
All right.
Hey, welcome in, everybody.
Now to this butter that we already kind of got going, do I have oh, here's a spatula. Does anyone else call their cooking utensils by specific names? Because this is my spatchy. Today, thank you for the follow there, Rowan. Today we're making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles because our theme for this week on FoodTokTV is stuffed. So this is one of the stuffed cookies that we make. I know a lot of people make the big gourmet stuffed cookies, but we're simple people over here. We like simple chocolate chip. You know, just the regular cookies.
I got you, Jessica. She said squirrels everywhere.
Squirrels.
And she got filtered, so.
Oh. Yeah, squirrels everywhere. Usually on when I go live of a morning on my own page, which is Red Wagon Bakery, I'll have my husband say hello and then pin himself so you can follow our page as well. We actually have a squirrel that shows up every morning at the same time, and it is hilarious. I don't know if he's trying to get like his couple minutes of fame in, but it's so funny. So to this, we're going to add 1.5 cups of sugar. This is flour. This is not sugar. Woo! Welcome in, guys. You're watching FoodTokTV. We are the longest running cooking show, live cooking show on TikTok. We have creators that go live on here 7 days a week, multiple times a day. Later on, after my show at 9 a.m. Central, we'll also have Andrea, who is Gluten-Free Mama. So if you're looking for some good gluten-free recipes, she's the one to follow for that. We have Melissa and Mark with the Spices Right on Mondays. Christine and Kaz who alternate Sundays. We have, who's on Tuesday? Is it Arix?
Maybe.
Arix and Mayomi on Tuesday. I never remember what day Kunchi's on. I think, is he on Monday? I never remember what day Kunchi's on.
Terry said they had chess pie last week.
Ooh, what is chess pie? I've never heard of that. Thank you.
Hey.
Hello, Father Panure. Benjamin is our newest
There he is.
creator on here, and he goes live. Benjamin, you're going to have to remind me what day you go live. We have so many creators now, I can't keep up with everybody. I know it's at noon.
Thank you for the chilies, Benjamin.
Thank you, sir.
We
We're making some
appreciate it.
caramel stuffed snickerdoodles. Let me try that again. Caramel stuffed snickerdoodles this morning.
Because the theme of the week is stuffed.
It is stuffed. We do a theme every other week, and then on Saturdays there have been grub matches. Benjamin there was our first contestant on grub match against Melissa and Mark from the Spices Right. And then we had Trini and who'd she go against? It wasn't Taylor. Mama T and Taylor were last week. I don't remember who Trini won against. Jesse.
Benjamin said Thursdays at 12 p.m. Central.
Will you pin that, please?
Yeah.
We're going to pin Mr. Benjamin there. Father Panure.
Denise said yum, and Terry said super sweet pie. Google could tell you better.
I'll have to look
Mexican
into that.
bakery
I've never heard of that before.
Maddie Hearts Baking says, hey.
Hi, Maddie.
Welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV, and we are making caramel stuffed snickerdoodles this morning.
It's hard to think about, isn't
No,
it?
I was trying to decide if that mixture was too loud.
So we're going to allow this to mix until our butter and our sugar gets nice and fluffy. And so that takes usually about 3 or 4 minutes. Sorry for the noise, I apologize. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thank you, D. Korg. I'm just going to call you D. Korg. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. And again, this recipe is already on FoodTokTV's website, which is foodtoktv.com. You can check it out there. The picture is just a stock picture until I get mine made, and then we'll throw our own picture up there. And she's mixing.
Yes, she is.
She's mixing. I'm going to give her another little scrapey scrape here.
So our temperature outside has been going down lately.
Yeah, it has.
Is it?
What's the weather like where y'all live?
Yeah, we're
'Cause
in
it's
central
cold
Illinois,
in
and it's there's frost on the pumpkin this morning.
It's cold over here. We woke up and I went to go live and I was like, man, the sun is not even out yet and the time has not even changed yet. I am not prepared. I am not prepared for this today. But, you know, living in Illinois, you get what you get. It might be 74 degrees later on. We never know. You never know. I think the high is like 59 today, though. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let that go for just a few more minutes because it is getting nice and fluffy. I will say the most important thing you can use while baking, the most important thing is butter. The higher quality butter, the better your stuff is going to taste. 63 degrees right now. Oh, but a high of 95. No, thank you. He's in Arizona.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
No.
I'll be happy with my 59 degree high. Thank you very much. But yeah, with our bakery, we primarily use very high name brand butter. I don't know that I can say it because they don't like when you promote on here, but we use very high quality butter. Today we are using a step below because we have to drive 30 minutes to get our butter. And we didn't have a chance to go do that yesterday, so we're just using what we found in our local store. But butter will make all of the difference in your baked goods. Butter is the key. Let's see, I think it should be about good. All right.
There is so much to consider. I mean, butter, you know, quality and butter temperature, egg temperature.
Egg temperature.
I mean, keep that in mind because
Baking is a science.
Yeah, it really is because we play with it so much, and the temperature of eggs it's crazy.
It really is.
how it affects things.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys here how thick and creamy this popped up here. I'm trying to, well, I'll just bring the bowl because this is going to be too hard to get on there. Okay, so if you look into the bowl, it's nice and fluffy. It's light and fluffy.
Yeah, really trying to get the sugar.
Yeah, you're just trying to get the sugar.
Yeah, whipped in there.
Okay.
Dissolved a little bit.
I actually might leave it on for just one more minute because I still see a lot of grainy sugar in there. Well, if I can get my bowl back on.
Hey, thanks for joining, everybody. If you're just hopping in, tap the screen. We appreciate it. We're making stuffed caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles this morning.
It
May seem weird for breakfast time, but we are the bakers of the group. So here we are.
We've been trying to figure out how to show you guys the cinnamon rolls that we make, but in order to do that in an hour live, it's going to take us like 4 batches of cinnamon rolls to be able to get one from finish to end.
Different phases.
There's so much rise time in cinnamon rolls, but that's kind of what we're known for, is our gourmet stuffed cinnamon rolls. Man, we should have done cinnamon rolls.
That sounds good now.
If we were closer to an event date, we could have, but because we would need so many pans of cinnamon rolls. All right, I'm gonna let that go right there. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 large egg and 1 egg yolk. You guys can't see, let me move you back there. Still can't see, hold on, let me fix it. It's very hard to keep myself and the food in the camera because I am 6 foot tall. So it becomes a little difficult. You can't see my face, you can only see my torso. Alright, so there's 1. We're going to go ahead and plop that on in there. And then we're going to do just a yolk. And this is the best Snickerdoodle recipe. They come out just perfect. Ooh, almost dropped my yolk. That'd have been no good. Alright. But I do have a question for you guys. What is your favorite cookie? What is your very favorite cookie? Because yesterday, let me tell you, I had the worst craving for chocolate chip cookies. But when I'm the person that when I want sweet stuff, sorry, I gotta grab a paper towel back here. When I want sweet stuff, I go to my other local bakers because I don't want to cook my own stuff. So I messaged one of my friends last night. I was like, please tell me you have something baked and ready to sell. And she's like, I don't. And I was like, dang it. So I didn't get my chocolate chip cookies last night. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys. Welcome in. You're watching FoodTokTV, the longest running cooking show on Food Talk. Today we're making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. My name is Michelle and I am with Red Wagon Bakery. My husband is my beautiful moderator today. He does such a lovely job.
Well, thank you.
He's come so far from the first time. That was interesting. That was interesting. Okay,
I think that was even the day you burned the chicken.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was. I burned the crap out of my pan.
No, yeah, I guess you didn't burn the chicken.
Yeah, I didn't burn the chicken. The chicken did not burn, but the pan was burnt to a crisp. But we ended up getting a blessing out of that, and we ended up having someone gift us some very fancy cookware. So, I mean, everything for a reason, right? Everything for a reason. We had an event yesterday at Growmark, which is a large corporate company, and they have us out every other Tuesday to set up at their main lobby for their employees. So that was really good. We ended up not bringing home anything yesterday. Not one single thing did we bring home. So that's always a good day.
Sandy stressed that her middle name is Michelle.
Aww, another Michelle.
Thanks for hopping in, everybody. Go ahead.
I don't know what I was going to say.
Well, we were talking about Growmark. But...
Oh, and then last week, we're going to add a ½ teaspoon of vanilla into this. And then last week, we actually had a very large corporate order from them for their Employee Appreciation Day. And it was a very massive order. It took us 3 days to get it done. We're going to add a ½ teaspoon of vanilla.
Hey, Emily.
Hi, is that Emily Sims?
It is.
Hi, Emily.
We're making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles this morning.
Emily, what you baking today?
She said, what are we making today, fam?
We are making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. Emily is also a phenomenal baker, and she always brings us over some treats every time she bakes something, and I'm needing some baked goods. So what are you baking today, Emily?
She said yum. Brownies by any chance?
She also brought us over some chicken and dumplings a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Was that
yeah.
last week? They were fire.
We still need to get her a container back.
We do. We have your container. Okay, so that's it for the cold, wet ingredients right now. So now we're going to go ahead and flip over to the dry ingredients here. I'm the only person I know that can make one batch of cookies last an hour. You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to add 3 cups of flour. Let me just go ahead and move this over here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing.
I do have the new bag if you want.
I know, but I don't want to lift it. We have to buy 25 pounds of flour at a time, but I do need a bigger. Is there a 1/4 a cup or anything over there that I can scoop this in with? All of our large spoons seem to disappear. And anybody who has children, and I might have to hit up the brownies. I'm trying to create a cinnamon-less apple treat. Oh, yum. Emily, are you allowed to have nutmeg and anything like that? Because we made a pumpkin roll yesterday. No cinnamon, and it went very well. So I'm curious. I thought about you when I was making it because there is no cinnamon in it.
I found some apple pie.
Hi, Taylor.
Apple pie spice the other day.
Yes, and allspice. So you can have those or you cannot have those.
She can. Yes, she can.
You can have those. All right. Taylor is our general manager here on Food Talk TV, the mustard queen there.
Hey, Taylor.
You can. All right. I'm going to have to let you know the next time I make those. What am I doing? Next time I make those, I will let you know because I definitely was thinking about you as I was making them yesterday. And they were good.
Yeah.
They were good.
We did a pumpkin spice cream cheese.
Oh.
Icing on those frosting.
It was
so
good.
The combination was amazing.
Okay, open bag. I need you to cooperate today. There's 2, and we need 1 more. So because this one is so low, I'm just going to scoop real quick out of this big bag, and I'm not going to bring it over because it's heavy. Yeah. So bear with me. Taylor's show is on Thursdays at, I believe, 7 p.m. Her husband is also...
Thank you, Taylor.
What'd she say?
She sent a gift.
Aw, thank you.
I was...
Okay, so we got 3 cups of flour.
Yeah, Emily said she would love them. They really were very good.
We're going to add in... Where's my one? This is a half. That's what I need anyway. We're going to go with 1... Am I on the right thing? 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. And then we're going to do... Where's the other teaspoon? I'll just use the half. I'll just use the half.
That great one.
And this is the key right here to Snickerdoodles, is cream of tartar. I don't know what the taste is, but it makes them taste like Snickerdoodles.
Yes.
So we do 1 1/2 of these. I'm just going to do 3. 1.
Hey, thanks for joining, everybody.
2. What?
I didn't want to interrupt you counting.
Oh, 3.
I know how difficult that is sometimes.
I already got the cornstarch, and now we need a teaspoon of baking soda. Oh, thank you. He got me a new teaspoon. Baking soda, not to be confused with baking powder, because as you all know, I have a tendency of confusing those two, which is not good. A not good outcome for my cookies. And then we are also going to use
cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I thought so.
You're going to use about 1 teaspoon of this. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. That looks good.
A few teaspoons.
Few teaspoons. I like my Snickerdoodles. I needed that big bag of baking soda. Yeah, it comes in real handy. Sam's Club. I got to grab my whisk.
The great thing about that is we use it. I mean, we use it so much.
We do.
I mean, literally every day.
We have like 50 pounds of flour in our pantry at all times. When we go to buy butter, we buy butter $100 at a time because...
Well, it's usually, I think it's a case.
It's a case, yeah. So it's 10 cases of butter.
10 boxes.
10 boxes.
In a case.
And they each have 6 in them. So we have to buy 60 sticks of butter at a time.
Cannon Kitchen
Hi,
with the
Cannon.
chilies.
Y'all, please make sure that you go follow Cannon Kitchen. He is absolutely amazing. Everything he makes usually is directly from his garden or from a farm, or I adore Cannon Kitchen. Adore him.
Yeah,
And
I do
he's
a lot
funny.
of cleaning with that too. The baking soda, yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you can do with baking soda. It's unreal.
But anyway,
So question, is he going to school or no?
well, someone is in the shower.
Okay.
I would assume that's him. So I think that's affirmative.
Okay. All right, so now we're just gonna add our dry mix into our wet mix here. Slowly. Welcome in, everyone. If you guys could double tap the screens for us, we haven't had a whole lot of double taps today, so
Hey, Amy Hearts.
please help us. What is it?
Oh,
Is it Oh My or is it Amy? I know an Oh My Hearts.
Oh, Amy Hearts.
Amy, good morning, Amy. Good morning, guys. The fun stuff is going to happen after this. Thank you for the double taps. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the shares.
Thank you. That's what helps us keep it going, guys.
Thank you, Cannon Kitchen.
We gotta have the people to watch to keep it going. So the more
Yeah, right
taps
on.
and shares, the more we're able to continue on the algorithm, and it all just works. I do love this recipe because it's a no-chill. Oh wait, is this one the no-chill one?
Thanks for the follow. Yeah.
I hope so. We'll find out. Ooh. You actually should probably do this in 2 so you don't make them or into 3 little dumps, but you know, I'm impatient. It's gonna make a nice thick dough for you to work with. And you want this one to be a thick dough because we're gonna cut these suckers in half and fill them with caramel. Actually, it's, and I'm gonna say this wrong, I always do, dulce de leches. Did I say it right?
Well, I say dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche?
But it could be dulce de
I don't
leche.
know. I don't know the proper name. If anyone knows the proper way to say it, I know how to spell it.
Hey,
But-
April, Ida.
Hi
With
guys.
the gifts, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate
so
you
much.
guys.
And thank you for taking your time being here. I know time is the most precious thing in the world.
Super important.
And there's probably a million things you could
be
do,
doing this
but
morning.
you're here, so thank you. That's cool.
I don't know why I feel the need to finish your sentences. I apologize for that.
That's alright, I think it's ADHD.
It is. It is ADHD. If you know, you know, okay?
You get a pass. We kind of know how each other work, so you're
We
fine.
surely do. Okay, that's good. So you see how thick, you guys can't see. Let me show you how thick this dough is. It's sticking right there to the paddle, which is a good sign that she's ready. I guess these cookies are feminine. I don't know that it matters, but I'm calling them a she because they're so pretty.
Well, that's alright.
Oop, I'm making a mess.
Snickerdoodles are pretty though.
Snickerdoodles are pretty. They just sit up so perfectly.
They are a pretty cookie.
And they got all the pretty little marbles from the cinnamon. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, I could go on.
I told my husband this morning, I kind of wish we were making breakfast today because I'm starving today. I'm so hungry. I don't know why I woke up so hungry today, but I definitely did. Okay.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
I think sometimes... Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I think sometimes getting everything off the spatula is one of the hardest parts of baking. Now you can go ahead. I'm done.
I forgot.
Sorry.
You're good. Oh yeah, thank you for joining. If you're just hopping in, we are Red Wagon Bakery on FoodTokTV, and the theme of the week is stuffed. So we are making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles while we watch Michelle fight the.
I'm not gonna
mixer.
fight with this. What did Emily say? I made a huge breakfast yesterday. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about the doctor's appointment, Emily. I'll have to. Hold on. It takes 2. Oh, got it. It takes 2. We're a couple of dandies over here because I have non-working hands and he has a non-working shoulder. So it definitely takes 2 to do what we do. Okay, now we have our dough ready. So what we're gonna do is clean this up just a little bit, move everything, and then we're gonna start rolling them into balls, cutting them in half and filling them with caramel.
Emily said it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And hi. Oh man.
What?
See, I grabbed the mixing bowl.
You grabbed the mixing
No,
bowl?
I didn't grab the mixing bowl. I got dough on mine.
Oh,
So.
that's normal. That's very normal.
Michelle's on her way back with a cutting board.
Because this is my favorite thing. I love to just throw this down. I am going to get a paper towel. If you put a wet paper towel underneath this, it'll keep it from sliding. So I'm going to wet a paper towel down here real quick. Thank you all for joining us this morning. It's been a pretty emotional week for us over here. For those who follow our main page, you guys know that we do a lot of help with the unhoused community. And they shut down the encampment yesterday, and it was a very emotional day. So, I'm a little off today. I apologize. Let's see.
Thanks for joining.
What do I need now? Now I need, where's my purple cup? He has to go grab my purple cup because what we're going to do is we're going to put this, where'd it go? This wonderful, let me cover up the brand so I don't get in trouble. This deliciousness right here, we're going to put this in a piping bag. And it's so yummy. You can make this on your own. Oh yeah, Taylor, it's bad. I figure while these are baking and we'll have a little bit more time to actually talk about it, I'll go a little bit more in depth with it. Because Taylor has been kind enough and gracious enough to put the information to the non-for-profit, which I will be joining as a board member today, on our link or on our profile. So if you scroll to the very bottom of the information in the bio, then you will be able to find ways to help, and it'll take you directly to the mission or the nonprofit that I work through, or volunteer. I shouldn't say work. I volunteer. And it is yeah, it was a day yesterday and Monday. I wasn't able to go out yesterday to help as much as I usually do because we did have an event. I'm getting warm. You want to turn the heat down just a little bit, baby?
Try the oven up.
I know, it is the oven sitting right there. Look at that. Look at how delicious that is. And again, you can make this homemade, but for today, that takes a lot longer than an hour. So we're just going to use it right here directly from this. All right. Let me see where I'm putting this stuff. Okay, so we got that done.
Sorry, Rocky Dean, I got you there.
Hi.
She's a...
What is this called? The can of caramel. It is called...
Just cover
I'm going to have my husband say it. I have to cover the brand.
Dulce de leche.
There it is right there.
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche.
There's a couple different brands. I don't know where you're located.
That's the best brand I have found in our location.
Yeah, there's a couple that have
Okay,
it.
I'm going to set that to the side because now I need to make a cinnamon and sugar mixture. I got a little flour on there. And for this, I'm going to use 1/4 cup. Maybe. Do we have a 1/4 cup, darling, somewhere? You think you have everything out, but you don't.
Well,
You think you're all prepared, and you're like, oh, I'm not. So 1/4 cup of sugar. And do we have a tablespoon? Sorry, guys. And again, for anyone just joining, these are caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. The week's theme is all things stuffed. And then we're gonna do 1 tablespoon.
hey, Melissa Murd.
Hi, Melissa. I was talking about you. Did you hear me?
We're making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles today.
We are.
Following along with the theme.
I'm going to use my whisk again, just to kind of whisk these together. Melissa and Mark are on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Will you pin Melissa? Has she said anything yet?
Yep. Oh.
They go live every Monday at 6 p.m. here on FoodTokTV. They also go live from their own channel and cook just about every day of the week, I think.
She said, let's go.
Let's go. I
We're
love
going.
her and Mark.
She's whisking.
Melissa's a nurse and Mark's a retired special education teacher. They are phenomenal, beautiful people, as well as amazing cooks, and I love them so very dearly.
Hey,
Okay.
Crocodile. Hey, oh, Viking.
Hey! I love when my people pop in.
What's happening?
Hi guys, thanks for spending your morning with me. This is the only time that my people actually get to see me bake or do any type of cooking because I don't do this from my own page, so.
What do you need now?
I need my cookie scoop.
Oh.
Should I do a bigger scoop or just stick to the standard? I think I'll just stick to the standard.
You do you, baby.
I'll do a few of the standard size, and then I'll probably have to do larger ones, because if I remember correctly, this makes a pretty good...
Thank you, Rocky Dean. I'm sorry. She keeps getting filtered. She said, love me some Red Wagon Bakery.
Will you
And
unfilter her?
I did it. Sure.
Bigger is better. I agree. You know what? I agree. Should we just do some big ones? We're going to do some bigger ones.
You wanna go this one?
Oh, that's really big. Do we have one in between that, or is
We
that...
don't.
That's the next biggest one? Okay.
That's the next one.
All right, we're going big or going home, guys. That's what we're doing here. Will you grab me some parchment paper, dear?
Yeah, I already had one over there for you.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is the size I'm using. I don't know how many inches this is because I don't typically use this. I know my regular one is a 1 inch.
That's probably a couple tablespoons there. That's
Okay.
a pretty good size.
That's a big one. Bigger is better. I love that, Steven. Okay.
Especially, well.
Watch yourself.
No, I was talking about cookies. But
Oh.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm like, watch yourself, sir. Okay, so now what we're going to do after we have the
That's
cookie
perfect.
rolled. What do you say?
Perfect.
After you have the cookie rolled, you're going to take your little knife, just cut it in half. You're going to take both sides and just kind of flatten them down. Find out which one's the bigger one, which is this one. So that means the bottom is going, actually, I'll put the bottom on the smaller one. And I'm just going to cut a hole in this. I'm not going to put any kind of tip or anything. I'm just cutting a hole in there.
Yeah, he said that's smart. Yeah, these cookies definitely take some time, but man,
They are very much worth it.
they're good.
And so you
They're
put a
good.
nice little glob in there. I know it's in the comments, so I'm going to show you guys approximately how much I put in there. There's the caramel. Then you're going to take your little piece right here, put it right over the top, pinch your little edges together, and then once you have it pretty good and sealed up, we're going to roll it back into a ball.
And then what?
And then you're going to take it,
That's a big cookie.
roll it into your cinnamon and sugar, just like so. And you're going to plop it over here, ready to be baked. Now, these are going to spread out a little bit more, so you want to make sure that you leave plenty of room on your cookie sheet. I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but I'll show you again in a minute.
Yeah.
You okay, sir? Okay, you good? Oh, great. Okay.
He said Viking-sized cookies.
Vikings.
Right on.
Yeah, we don't typically make them this large.
Thanks, Emily. She said, and then.
That's
Yeah,
where my
right on.
yes, and then. So then we're just gonna do this. We're gonna continue to do this. So
Welcome back, Benjamin.
Hi, Benjamin. We're getting to the stuffing part now.
Yeah, this is where the fun happens.
This is where the magic happens. All right, and again, we're just gonna take our little piping bag here. This is very thick, so if you guys don't follow my normal page, I'll let you know now. I'm a cookier, so I'm very good at like the royal icing and the thinner icing. I can make cakes. I prefer not to because I have had 2 carpal tunnel surgeries on both of my wrists. And I can't squeeze the buttercream bags as well as I can squeeze.
Well, sometimes after the buttercream bag.
I do scream.
There are days.
There are days. So it's not very often that you'll see me doing very many cake type things because again, the buttercream is so much thicker. But I do a lot of cookies. And we do on our page, I have put playlists up so that you can see exactly. I have one for chocolate covered strawberries. I have one for decorated sugar cookies, my food talk food that we've created. So we put everything into playlists so that you guys don't have to scroll to find anything. So if you guys are just joining, hold on. Oh, tap the screen and share the live, please. Absolutely. For those who are just joining, you're watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. We have creators that go live every single day, 7 days a week. I think, are we up to everyday doubles now, Taylor? I think we're up to pretty much 2 shows a day now. I think Kaz and Christine are still the only ones on Sunday, or am I wrong? You might have to correct me. We've had a very busy couple of weeks, so I have been kind of out of the loop.
Monday through Friday are doubled up.
Are doubled up. Perfect. And if you come back at 9 a.m. this morning, you'll get to see gluten-free Mama, which is Andrea. And she does all of the gluten-free goodies. And then on Friday, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say Sean, Mr. Bethel.
Hi, Sean. How are you, sir?
Hello.
How are you? And again, I'm just taking these, putting one on top of the other. Pinching the little sides together here. I mean, I guess you could just make them like that. If you want a snickerdoodle pie, you could just do it like that.
Oh, that sounds good. Though.
That does, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Thank you, Melissa, for
Thanks,
the chilies.
Melissa.
Dropping all the hot stuff on you.
That's my Melissa. And I'm her Michelle. And that's just how it is.
And you really just have to accept it.
You do. There's not an option. You just accept what it is.
I've just come to accept it. That's
Okay.
where we are.
Man, this is a big batch of cookies.
Thank you, Melissa. It is a big batch of cookies.
It really,
and those
truly
cookies
is.
are
So good.
big.
I might have to up the cook time. Now for the recipe, I did just put the regular cookie scoop, which is this size. This is just the regular one, so you can see the difference in the two. This one's much larger. So the cooking time that is on the website is actually for the smaller one. So we're going to see.
Jessica, she said, what's your page? I will.
My husband is going to comment because he's moderating from my page. And then he also has his own page, but it's not really geared as much towards the bakery or the business as much as it is his sobriety journey, because he was 3 years sober yesterday, so congratulations to him. You can find the creator at Red Wagon Bakery. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
So yes, he celebrated 3 years sober yesterday, which is absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you very much.
Never been so proud of the man.
And Kat, thank you. I appreciate it. It's, yeah, come a long way. from things that, yeah. Anyway, it's all good. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you, Rocky Dean.
It was
And
rough
Melissa,
times.
Thank you.
It was rough times for a while, but
Michelle
look
said
at him
amazing.
now. He's doing all the awesome things. So if you guys are interested in sobriety journeys and kind of more funnier stuff, his page is Doughmaster. What is it, Doughmaster 75?
Yeah.
Because
thank you, Taylor.
he is our dough guy. He does all things cinnamon rolls, banana bread, pumpkin breads. That's a really big cookie.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it very much.
We both have our own addiction journeys. I was never an alcoholic. I was more into the harder things. I don't even know. I don't have a date. 3 or 4. Is it 3 or 4 years clean? 3, 4?
3.
I don't know.
Yeah, Casper is dough. Dough master.
Dough master.
Or dough boy, because I do all the dough. Doughs and batters are my thing, I guess.
Yep. I'll tell you what, though. When it comes to drinking, I'm not an alcoholic. I did quit 2 years ago in support of him. But there are so many days that I want to drink so badly that I can't even imagine what he goes through. So,
thank you, TXRRELL. Thank you. So look at him now.
Look at him now.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's.
And then I'm just going to show you guys again. For all those just tuning in, we're making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. Look at that beautifulness in there. That's all going to melt and get ooey gooey inside, and it's going to be so good.
And these cookies actually set up, pretty well when they're done. Like
They do. They don't get all smashed and mushy.
Yeah, and sometimes the caramel, I don't know. I'm not sure why, but some
Sometimes-
cookies you've seen, they don't melt right and they don't bake right.
Sometimes if I don't pinch the sides well enough together, the caramel will start to come out the sides, which I'm not mad at that either because it's actually pretty good.
It's a whole different
Yeah,
snack.
it's a whole different snack. It's like you can see the caramel, so you know. It's just so good.
And thank you for joining, everybody. We appreciate you being here and taking your time with us.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal when you think about time.
Time is everything in this world, guys. Be very mindful of who you spend your time.
Hey, you bet, Sean. He said thank you both for normalizing and making recovery known.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We do recover, man. We absolutely do recover.
You know, there's a lot of people who, the quiet people who sometimes we have to speak up for, so.
Yep. You guys can't see it, but he's tearing up back here. It's making my heart. It's pulling on my heartstrings. He still gets very emotional about it because I mean it's a big deal. You know, we talk about it openly on our pages, so I don't think it's a problem to talk about it here as well. But he got 2 DUIs within a week apart, and he hasn't had his license for 3 years. So it takes a big toll. You know, he spent some time in jail and 44 days in rehab. You want to talk about it or you want to just let it go? I don't want to tell your story for you.
You're fine. You're fine.
I've gotten used to it. He used to not be ready to share his story, so he gave me permission to do it for him, but now he's finding his voice.
Yeah, it's you learn a lot about yourself.
You do.
Yep. But anyway, caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles rolled in sugar and cinnamon are everything.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm so proud of him.
Thank you.
So
Ghost
proud of
on
him.
Jelly. Thank you.
I like your name, Ghost on Jelly. That's cool. That's a cool name. Okay.
Hey, thanks for joining, everybody. We appreciate you being here. Go ahead, babe.
So I think our first batch is officially ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to put these on the first time for 11. I don't necessarily think that they'll be done at 11 because they are much larger.
Hi,
But
Kim.
We're going to give her a try.
Yeah, normally we do these a dozen on a cookie sheet, 350 for
yeah.
11 minutes.
I was going to say, make sure you preheat it to 350.
Yeah. Now these being different today, this is where the fun
And I'm
comes
just going to keep going and rolling, and we can just keep chatting while I'm rolling. How about that? Where's
Good.
all the hands? Oh, you took them out already.
Yeah, Ghost on Jelly said, I was originally Toast on Jelly,
Oh,
but this is my costume. LOL, I'm a ghost.
I love it.
Kim said, sorry. Kim, we are making caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles today, cookies,
For theme week.
because it's theme week on Food Talk, and it is everything stuffed. Ghost on Jelly said, for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be roast on jelly.
Oh, that's amazing. That's really funny, actually. That's really funny.
This is fantastic.
Look at how much dough I still have left, guys. This is gonna make so many cookies.
Taylor did mention that the recipe is on the Food Talk TV site.
Perfect. It's already
Sure
up
is.
for anyone who wants
Thank
to go
you.
try these. I promise you, you won't regret them. They're so good. They're so yummy.
Yeah.
What else do we make? We made blondies for the first time yesterday, too. I don't think I've ever made, well, he made them. I didn't make anything. Let's be real.
Yeah, we kind of have a split. I don't know. It's like we're putting nuts in things like walnuts.
Yeah.
We weren't sure about that because we had.
Okay, here's a question. Hold on. Caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles. Okay. Here's a question for you guys. When you think of blondies, for anyone who doesn't know what blondies are, they're like a brownie, like a cookie bar, only instead of using chocolate, it's all vanilla. So you use like white chocolate chips instead of regular chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Do you guys have them with nuts? I don't think I've ever had them with nuts before.
Melissa said she loves blondies. Yeah, I wasn't sure because it's basically the same thing, the same dough as the chocolate chip cookie bars with a little more vanilla, but then it has white chips and walnuts. But, you know, I don't know. We have some people that are cool with it and some that are like...
No nuts. So, Melissa...
Other than just allergies.
Or not Melissa. Okay. Was it Melissa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are y'all located? We are in
Sean.
Central Illinois.
Yeah, pretty much smack dab in the middle, man.
Right in the middle.
Yep.
Which is very convenient for us since we are traveling bakers.
Yeah.
We're able to go to Bloomington, which is 30 minutes away. Decatur's about 25 minutes away. Lincoln's 20 minutes away. Springfield's an hour. Champaign Urbana is 45. So we just travel.
And Chicago's like
Two and a half.
2.5-ish. So it's in a good spot for a lot of things, really.
We were invited to, we talked to an event coordinator in Chicago that was really interested in having us come up to Chicago. But for their pop-ups, you have to be able to bake for 8,000 people. We're home bakers. And so that is very hard to do out of our one teeny tiny little oven here. So we've been looking for investors for the past 4 years, and we have faith that eventually whatever is supposed to happen will happen.
Yeah, that's the goal.
We do this full time. This is our job. We make different things every single day, and thank God, when I first started this, actually the baking, let's tell a story while we do this, since you guys are just sitting here watching us roll cookies. We'll tell you how Red Wagon Bakery came to be. So again, my dad had passed away in January of 2020. I went back into a pretty deep depression, addiction cycle. And finally in November of 2020, I was sitting on the edge of my bed and I got a message that said, hey, I got this in. Do you want any? And I, for the first time in over a year, decided to pray or to meditate or whatever you call it. And I said, I can't do this anymore. I have to do something else. What am I supposed to do? And very clearly, very loudly, I heard the word bake. Guys, I didn't bake. I wasn't that person. I didn't bake. I wasn't the mom who made her kids cute little snacks for after school. I was not a baker. And so I even remember saying, but I don't bake. And I heard bake anyway. And so I started baking, and I continued to work full time for the past 4 years while baking. It was just me. In the beginning, it was rough. I had no idea what I was doing. I made some very gross things. I did. I remember the first buttercream I ever made, and it tasted like straight lard. Oh, I don't even use it anymore. I don't use shortening in my buttercream anymore, but so yeah, and then I guess it kind of saved him too, because it gave him something to do. His shoulder went out. He was lifting big, huge, heavy battery crates for an electric vehicle company. And his shoulder finally just said, nope, no more.
Because both shoulders have osteoarthritis.
Yeah.
So.
At the age of 48, which is awesome. Awesome.
So I had one replaced last summer. But anyway, the bakery.
Yeah, and so he started joining me in baking.
And we got our name because...
We got our name. Do you want to tell him? You want me to?
Well, Michelle used to work at a vehicle factory, and she just, started offering things to people that she worked with on her shift, and people really liked stuff, and it just kind of grew and grew. So we had a Red Wagon that we used to take to softball tournaments for our daughter when she played softball, travel softball, and not using that anymore because she aged out of that. Michelle started using the wagon to take all the goodies around at work and just pull it through the aisles.
Thank you, Kim.
And she's like, we had kind of rebranded ourselves at that time and gone from one name to another. And she's like, well, what should we name ourselves? And so Red Wagon Bakery popped up because that's what it is. Yeah,
I
that's
would
the
literally
namesake right there. Yeah.
Load that wagon so full of baked goods, and then I would just pull it through the plant. And people would see the wagon and they would just rush. It was like they bum rushed. It was perfect. Because where I was at, the plant was so far away from the cafeteria. It was like literally from one end all the way to the other end. So people loved me. They loved me. They didn't have to walk all the way to the cafeteria to get their treats.
And everything was cool.
Yeah, everything was cool. There did come a time later on when I was doing pretty well with it that they told me I couldn't do it inside anymore. I could only do it on breaks, but I still just left the wagon there and then took it outside on break time.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. It is. He said that's a great backstory.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's so much when you really think about like how all of this happened for us, or how it happens for you, or all the things, how things just kind of fall together and work out, and then one day you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, this happened for this to happen, and this happened for this to happen. And you're like, it all just makes sense, and we just roll with it, and yeah, right on.
Do what we do.
Yep. And today We're making caramel filled Snickerdoodles.
On FoodTokTV.
For you people
Like,
that are spending your morning doing this.
Like,
So
if you had told me a year ago I would have my own hour-long cooking show on a food cooking channel, I would be like, what? You realize, like, I'm just like some girl in a small town of Illinois in the middle of a cornfield? That's not going to happen. But it did. It did happen. Kaz saw me very, very long ago when I was still working full-time, and they tried to get me to join FoodTokTV quite a long time ago, but at the time I was working full-time, I was working 12-hour shifts. I knew I couldn't. There was no way. So thank you guys. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. I saw someone else following up there. Thank you for that. And so after I decided in March, because March is when a lot of stuff was happening at work, and I was like, you know what? I am so talented. And I don't say that, you know, to brag, but you have to realize how talented you truly are. When you are talented at what you do and people are continuously telling you, you need to do this full time. Well, then I did. I left my job. And it has been very hard since, but we have very big faith. And we believe that everything happens for a reason. And we have been able to survive. We're not quite to a profit yet, but we're doing it.
Patricia said, just came on the live, is the caramel homemade?
No.
This one is not. This is just dulce de leche from the store. However, for cinnamon rolls, I do make the homemade caramel topping. It's all from scratch, yeah. But this one today, this one is not. It just seems to hold up better in these cookies.
Yeah, the sauce that we make. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Yeah, mine's just consistency, you can change it, but it works really well for all of that stuff, but this works best for these cookies, so that's why we do that.
He makes a really, really good homemade caramel sauce, but it's a little bit thinner than this stuff. This is thick. Look at that. That is some thick caramel in there. Thank you for the follow.
So it makes the recipe easier. It does.
It does. It does. Although you can do it from scratch. It just takes longer than an hour.
Yeah. That would be a separately prepared thing.
We're going to have cookies for days.
I know, right? And we do, while we're talking about that, we do 98% of everything we do is from scratch.
Yes, it is.
We have a couple cookies that are really popular that we do that are actually, you know, from cake mixes that we started way, way back when we first started baking. And they were they were really popular, so we still do it. But everybody knows that. And then everything else we do. Yeah, it's on our labels. But everything else we do, everything is from all these bags of ingredients over here.
Yeah, if you go to your local farmer's market and you have any questions of whether or not the baked goods that you're buying are actually homemade or if they're from boxes, all you got to do is look at the labels.
Patricia said, glad I found you. Love baking cookies. Yeah,
Thank you.
She has a lot of decorating stuff and things on her page. Mine really has a couple baking things and then a lot of other randomness. And Kim said, I love that y'all cook together.
We do. Let me tell you guys, you have to really, truly love your spouse to be able to be with them 24 hours a day. Especially in a kitchen. Like, this is a small kitchen. This is not...
Like, we have a table back here and this counter over here. And sometimes we're back to back on making things.
I'm going to have him pull these out and we're going to check them.
Come over there.
But yeah, you definitely have to love your husband, because if I didn't love this man, I don't think I could do this. Ooh, buddy, look at those.
Put these up here. Check those. Man, those are big.
Look at those buttes right there.
And you can kind of see
I think they might need, I'm going to have you put them in.
I'm thinking a couple more.
Yeah, probably 2 more minutes, because this one back here still looks like it has a little bit of bake time left.
But you can kind of see how it all just sits nice.
Oh, can't wait to break one of these open. Can't wait to show you guys the middle. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got to stay this morning, Melissa. I know you're usually so busy getting ready for work of a morning, and I love seeing you in the comments.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Thank you, guys.
Sean said perfecto. Yeah, and yummy. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, we did make a batch one time a long time ago that I don't even remember what happened with those, but
yeah, it's all trial and error, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all you can do. Trial and error.
Because
we have lots of quality control.
We like to
quality control.
We like to put our own spin on a lot of stuff, and so you know you kind of have to play with it. And we try to keep it as fiscally responsible, I guess.
I'm gonna show for all anyone just popping in. I don't know if they're still popping in, but look at that. It's gonna bake up so pretty.
Yeah, there are still people popping in. Thank you for spending your time with us. We're making Snickerdoodles that are stuffed with caramel.
See, he can't say it either. He
It's a
can't
lot
say
to
it
say.
either. I'm not alone. Caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles.
You know, the hardest one that Michelle has a problem with is caramel or pecan pie bars.
Pie bar. Oh my gosh, we make a really freaking good pecan. Actually, Taylor's had the pecan pie
Right
bar.
on, yep.
So if Taylor's still in here, she can tell you it is very, very good. And I can never say it. I'm like pecan bar pie. I mess it up every time. That's ADHD. Our brains read faster than our mouths can speak. And that's fine. That's fine. We all have our things, right?
Thanks for joining, everybody. We have caramel-filled Snickerdoodles getting ready to come out of the oven.
I need the other pan, please, darling. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, look, and it's perfect timing, too. It's 7:55. I told you I would make one batch of cookies last an hour. Who got filtered?
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Sean.
What's Sean saying?
He said if
I'll
I was
read
in
it.
a
You
room
get the
with-
cookies.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, he said if I was in a room with those, I would gain 5 pounds immediately. Bro, let me tell you. It is very, very... Okay, yeah, there we go.
Here, take a look.
There we go. Look at those beauties. Oh, they smell so good.
They do. Smell it.
Smell it. Smell it, he says. Here, I'll put this in so you can put those in there. Okay, put those there. We'll put these in for 13. And I'm going to go ahead and roll a few more. We only have a few minutes left, but I do want them to cool down a little bit and have time to set before I open it for you guys. So, I don't think... Did I fill this? Did I fill this one?
There's one way to know.
You know what? If not, it's okay. I don't want to reopen it.
Kim said, OMG, I want one.
They're so
Samantha, those look amazing. Yeah, thank you.
And again, if you guys have time today and you're feeling a little adventurous, you
Make
got some time to spend, it's already posted. The recipe is already posted. FoodTokTV.com. It's there, all the steps.
Hey, Lisa Miller said those look phenomenal.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, they're quite good. I mean, if you like Snickerdoodle cookies anyway, imagine putting that in it.
Mm-hmm. These are very popular around Christmas time. I don't really make them very often because, as you see, they are more time consuming. And I like to be able to make as much as I can in the time that I have. But in all fairness, my husband pretty much has taken over the baking part of the business. And I'm just the decorator because we have
Hey, thanks, Sean.
we have so many people wanting sugar cookies.
For real, that's a perfect Snickerdoodle with the plus up.
Mm-hmm.
It's so they're, and when they're warm, obviously they're gonna be gooey gooey, but when they cool and when they kind of sit for a little bit,
They're even better.
Oh my gosh,
They're even better.
that caramel kind of firms up and like just enough.
But it's still kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's not melty because it's solid again, but it's still very creamy. It's still very...
Kim said, I'm going to try them. They look amazing.
Yay, please do. And if you do,
try it out.
Kim,
Yeah.
will you let me know? Make sure you're following our page, please, so you can let me know because I want to know how you like them.
That's Red Wagon Bakery.
Say hi again. Say hi again, please.
Yeah, I'll just say hi.
I'm going to start doing some more videos on my page with recipes and stuff. I haven't been doing a lot. We've been so busy. Over the summer, we had a lot of farmers markets. We've had a lot of events. We've had car shows. We've had large corporate orders, Pride Fests, and 420 related things. And we've had a lot of things going on. We live in a legal state, so they always want us for all the decorated stuff. What?
No, you're good.
You're good. Sorry, my daughter's getting ready to leave for work, and she's over here whispering to my husband, which is never a good sign.
I just need one egg because Paige is very much.
You got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't break it.
I won't. I love you guys.
Love you
See
too.
later.
Oh, I don't work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for I don't even know how long because I got to get my schedule back in the kitchen.
Okay, well, have a good day. I love you.
Yeah, Taylor.
Are you coming home tonight?
Give him a try.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Thanks, Sean, and thanks, Kim. They just followed you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Give these just a few more minutes here to cool down, and I'll get them open for you so I don't keep you over the hour. And then Taylor, I'll make sure I get you the pictures to replace the stock pictures here in just a minute too. Can I just say I'm so proud of myself for getting her that recipe last night?
It was a big deal.
It really was, because we had so much going on, and I was like, you know what, I am not going to take an hour after my live to write out a recipe. I'm just going to do it right now. And I did, and I'm proud of myself. I didn't procrastinate.
There you go. You do things when you think about them, right?
If you were here for the what we make last week, pumpkin bars, I still have to get her that recipe. I apologize, it's not posted. That's my fault. Totally forgot, but in our defense, we had a lot last week.
It's been crazy.
It has. Yeah. Our corporate order, they ordered 8 large pans of pumpkin bars, 8 large pans of chocolate chip cookie bars, 8 pans of pumpkin spice Rice Krispie treats, and 8 pans of regular Rice Krispie treats.
Taylor said, I'm proud of me for posting it. So
Thank you. I'm proud of you too, Taylor.
Yeah, we had 64 of each of those things.
Yeah.
That we had to do last week. It was great.
And they all had to be individually boxed. So it wasn't like, here's your pan. We had to actually box them all individually.
Yeah, prepare them all and get them all ready to
transport them all. So it was, and then I had 150 sugar cookie order due 2 days later.
Melissa said she does hers before the show.
Ah.
We're still trying to wake up.
Yeah. Look, Melissa, it's 7 a.m. over here, okay? We're tired.
Well, when we get up, it's like...
The time is changing. It's throwing me off. It's still dark when I'm used to getting up and it's light. Yeah, it's just...
We just have to know. We have to let Michelle adjust to the seasons.
If you're ADHD, you understand. Okay, so when I get out of bed, this man right here can hop out of bed, get up, and just go. Like, he gets out of bed, he puts on his clothes. Like, literally, he wakes up. All right, let's go. And I'm like, bro, I gotta sit here for
I'm a farm boy.
Hour.
I grew up on a farm, so sometimes you get up, you gotta go. Amanda Hicks said, just found you all on my FYP. Started following both pages.
Thank you.
Melissa said, but Mark doesn't get them over to Taylor.
That's funny. Mark's the procrastinator. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna, let's see here. It's 8:01, so I'll finish this one, and then we'll see if we can't cut into one of these.
Sean said it's 9 a.m. here. It's only officially morning now, right on.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a problem.
Yeah, 7 a.m. What's wrong?
I have a flat tire. I'm putting air in it so I can make it to pages, but...
Okay, well you can go help her, and I'll continue this.
I'm gonna make it to pages, and then I'll...
You are not driving your... I can't argue with you on live. You're not driving that with a flat tire. That's not happening, so just give me a minute. I'm almost done, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. It's always something.
There you go.
It's always something. Does anyone else have grown children living at home? Because I do. I do. All right. Well, that's the last one there. Are you good, darling? He's back here heavy sighing. Okay. So is this cool enough to touch yet? Yeah.
Probably. You're probably good.
So you see they sat down just a little bit, but they're still nice and they're still beautiful. Look at those.
And since you can't see a bump, you know where all that caramel is? Spread out all up in there.
I need a spatula. Because if I try to pull this off, I don't want it to break. I want to be able to cut into it right here for you guys to see. And then we'll let you guys go. Okay, just ignore the caramel that's spreading all over my cutting board right now. Okay.
Taylor said, gorgeous. Sean said, geez, just yesterday I had to help my elderly dad with a flat. Hope I didn't jinx. No, you're good.
No, you're good. It's just her
this is just how things
not
go.
Doing what she's supposed to do. Okay, ready?
Yeah, lift that up a little bit so we can...
Ready? We're gonna... Oh, it didn't work as well. Hold on. Let me
go back.
I'm just gonna pull it apart. I don't want to cut it because that gives it a pre.
Trini said hello.
Look at that in there. Look at that.
Hey, Trini.
Look at that. Oh, caramel stuffed Snickerdoodles.
Yep, right on.
Look
Lisa
at
had a
this.
flat on Monday. Jeez.
Look at all that in there, guys. You see that? That is a delicious
And once that cools, obviously it's only been sitting there a few minutes.
Yeah, once it cools, it'll be a little bit.
Yeah, it'll firm up. So
It'll
Sean
firm
said I'll take 1,000.
Cannot wait to try them. They look amazing. I can't wait to find out how they turn out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to actually go ahead and cook these. Just the ones that are in, I'm going to put them on another minute or so because if you look real closely,
Yeah, it's still a little.
it's still a little doughy in there. So these ones could use another probably minute or two.
Thanks, Trini. Yeah, Kim, make them, if you make them big, cook them a little longer.
15 minutes.
Yeah. Patricia said, wow.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us while we make our caramel-filled Snickerdoodles this morning. Here's my face. Hi. Thank you for spending your time with us this morning. Time is so important, and we appreciate you guys. And so if you decide to make these, please let me know. The recipe is on FoodTokTV.com currently. And yeah, let us know if you make them because they're so delicious. So glad to meet you too, Sean. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you guys who double tapped the screen, shared the live, gifted us. We appreciate you, and we hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much, guys. Till next Wednesday. Have a great day.